So hello guys, this will be my demo too. So in today's demo we will be explaining about how basically PayPal system actually works. So in previous demo I have basically discussed a flow diagram, how payment system actually works. When customer will order something, it will go directly to the merchant are basically the businessmen who are selling their products. Then that will go directly to the payment gateway are basically third party apps. The example as cardinality, Carlinex, that will go to the payment processor, and after that it will go to the card network, then it will be issued to the bank. We have different type of card networks, Visa and Mastercard. You can see directly here through a flow diagram. And what type of technologies we have used: monolith, SOA, and we have seen some major services and attributes like componentization by libraries by services. These are the three microservices: validation, processing, provider. These are the 9 attributes we have seen: decentralized data management and load balances. So today what we'll see, I'll give you some glimpse about annotations, what basically annotations are, how it works, how it helps us in a Spring Boot application. So let's get it. Annotations. So what basically annotations are, if we have basically three layers. I have already discussed about it. I have to enlarge this. First one is our controller layer. We have second one, we have our service layer. Third one, we have our database layer. So what basically annotations are, so if controller layer wants something from the service layer, if it wants some kind of service directly into that layer, so how controller layer will do it, we have to think about that. So I'll give you a glimpse. We use some annotation like this: auto add. If we have already some kind of services, so we will like directly use auto add, and we can directly call that services my service. It will directly give you the service that is present in the service layer. I am giving you just a glimpse how basically it works. And if service want to connect to the controller, we'll have to give some different annotation for that. Some major annotations are like REST controller is there, component is there, at the rate service is there, and many other annotations are there. So we'll discuss it in an upcoming slides. Let me draw a flow diagram of this. Suppose this as a container, like payment container, where all your controller layer will be there, your service layer will be there, your database layer will be there. Copy this. Your controller layer is here. We will have some database layer in the end and some service layer. So I have discussed it how controller layer like basically connect to the service layer. If controller wants to connect to the service layer, we will have to use annotations. If service want to connect to the database, we will have to use some annotations. The major commonly used annotation is auto wired, REST controller, component service. I will explain you about other annotations in brief in my upcoming demos, but let's understand what is the main topic of the today. The main topic of today is how basically payment system actually works. What is the use of API in this? How API fetches the data, how orders are created, the response of that order, request of that order. So we will see demo of a payment. So let's get it. We have to first go on this site developer.paypal.com, create your account here. After that, go to this website, that is, go to this website. You will get some flow diagram like this. Let's see it. I've already discussed about it, how buyer connect to the server, merchant server, and it will connect to the merchant page. After that, PayPal JS SDK, PayPal checkout, and PayPal orders API. How basically it happens internally. We will have first checkout. After that, we will having some display button when we directly see it. Pay with the PayPal button or display PayPal button. It is all same. We'll have to click the PayPal button. Then the order will be created and it will be called back. Uh, this is post v2 checkout orders is there. It is basically an URL. Order created, return order id, login username and password is basically client id and client secret that will be available for around 9 hours. Order will be approved, on approved callback, capture order. How basically it works, we will see how payment gets deducted from an user account. So let's directly jump into that. When you will create your account on developer.paypal.com, you will have some option like create your developer account, and you will get some like client id and client secret. After creating your account, this is the client id, this is the client secret. I have created this on 9th of September. So client ID is basically your username and client secret is basically your password.